Welcome back to UA Insider. To wrap things up for today, we'll head over to Atlantis Marine World Aquarium in Riverhead for a piece on a student you might not necessarily find out on the field, but rather researching in his own field. Let's check out this video on Bobby Lauren and his enthusiasm for marine science and marine biology.
My name is Bobby Lauren, and I have an interest in marine biology and marine science and anything to do with the ocean.
We have a pretty involved intern program here at Atlantis. It's broken into a couple of different parts. We have interns that work with the animal department, such as myself, and we have education interns. And primarily the education interns are our high school interns, and we only deal with college students for our animal department. Bobby is one of the few exceptions that we've had. His knowledge of corals and marine life was far superior than most college interns that I have, so we made an exception in Bobby's case to let him work in the animal department.
I think that Atlantis certainly has benefited from Bobby being here. Because of his age, I'm sure that they're not used to seeing someone with the knowledge base and the passion, and the age. They are very well known, and they're getting even more well known. And so certainly, they're used to dealing with top people in the industry. These are adults that have spent their lives, their careers. This is who Atlantis is, in addition to the general public, the aquarium piece, but I'm just speaking about, Bobby's aspect. And so to have somebody of his age with his knowledge and his passion, I think is a real gift.
My favorite exhibit in this aquarium is definitely the reef tank. It's a real famous tank. People come from all over the world to see it. It's one of the larger reef tanks as far as captivity goes in the world, actually. And it's been around for 10 years. I've been watching it grow. There used to be a walkway through the middle that the curator used to, walk through to clean and do whatever he had to do as far as maintaining the tank. And now all the corals have grown in, so you can't walk through it anymore. The
first time we met Bobby was because my boss had sent me an email saying, hey, this kid Bobby is going to drop you an email about volunteering. I think you should really consider getting him in our department. He blew me away, was his quote. When I talked to him a little bit later, he was talking to some of our educators and asking about corals, and they had no idea what he was talking about. So they called my boss, who is the coral guy, and started talking to him, and he impressed them. And Joe was quite impressed with a high school kid that knew Latin names to half the corals in his exhibit. So we made the exception to get him in our department.
What you see here, these are all corals. Actually, corals are animals, in fact. They come in all different colors. You can see there's greens, pinks, some blues scattered throughout here. Anytime you have a high school teenager who is spending a Friday afternoon with a teacher, working on, projects, that really stands out. And Bobby's done that consistently every year. And what I'm about to show you is called coral propagation. And what you do is take a colony such as this, acropora, and what you do is, you don't have to worry about hurting it because it's a colony, whereas there are within this colony there are hundreds of small animals on it.
His main interest is corals, and to find a high school student that has an interest in corals that he does is rare. It's rare to find a college student that has that kind of interest, where they're that dedicated, where that's what they're reading up on, that's what they're studying, that's what their free time consists of, is building a reef tank as opposed to playing video games.
Outside of working with fish tanks and coming here for fun, this is about it. This is all I do for fun. I can't say I have any, I like to listen to music, but who doesn't? This is all I really like to do. And place it back. And now what we do is dry off the end to which we'll be gluing it. This is called a frag plug, and this will be holding the piece of coral in place while I leave it here for it to grow out and become a large piece of coral.
For more about Atlantis Marine World and our internship program, please visit our website at www.atlantismarineworld.com.
Well, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Ultimate Athlete Magazine's UA Insider, where we truly encourage and empower today's youth to become tomorrow's leaders. If you have an athlete, individual, or team you think we should highlight, email us at info@ultimateathletemagazine.com. For UA Insider, I'm Jessica Peters, and we'll see you next week.